Nintendo came from a beginning that did not fully indicate the destiny they would one day step into. And they didn't do everything perfectly along the way either.
No.
But the seasons that they walked through were not merely, pointless detours. They were intentional steps towards their future that were only obvious when looked at through the rearview mirror.
In whatever position life has us in right now, we're not here by accident. There is a purpose in these circumstances that is aligned with the calling He has given us. Now, it may not make a lot of sense right now. It rarely does.
Yeah.
Probably didn't make a lot of sense if you had told someone way back then, hey, Nintendo, with these playing cards you're making, one day you're going to be a multi-billion-dollar video game.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even know what that would mean.
They probably just bat their eyes at you like, what?
But if we want to graduate to the next part of the Lord's plan for our lives, we must first fully learn the lessons that He's teaching us in this place we're currently occupying. Nintendo was not an overnight success, nor were they lucky. Look at the story of King David for an example of how he endured incomprehensible setbacks and challenges that led him to live a life on the run as Israel's most wanted for years before he was finally welcomed as that king that he was promised to be.
In my video game travels over the years, I have found that if I receive a slingshot, the path ahead will require me to use it, right? It will be everything I need to advance, and the game won't let me progress until I demonstrate my proficiency with it. When more difficult missions arise that call for heavier equipment, that will be provided, but not until I have mastered the humble slingshot first.
And as His followers, this may be in our families, in our homes, our places of employment, when we're in school or church or whatever other responsibilities and relationships that He has currently entrusted us with. And being a good steward of what He has already given us is the prerequisite to receiving more. Let's embrace the place that the Lord has us serving Him in right now and learn what He is teaching us in the solitude of these smaller beginnings. It is only in this quiet place that He grows shepherds into kings.